Guys, what's going on? So here's my review on Crack Diamond from Dark Labs. So obviously a big thank you to Dark Labs all the way out in Poland for sending your boy this beauty right here. As you know about Dark Labs, it is undoubtedly my favorite brand when it comes to hardcore pre-workouts. They've done it time and time and again, and there's a good reason why their pre-workouts always reign supreme when it comes to my hardcore pre-workout segment each and every single year for the past, I think it's like 2-3 years, maybe even more. I'm not too sure. They've honestly outdone themselves each and every single year, and this year is none different. This year they're actually pushing harder, and I love what I see when it comes to their labeling and also, well, just basically the new products and new formulas dropping. It's really good. It's really cool. So what's different about this one? Well, let's get into the ingredient profile real quick first. I'm going to go through the ingredient for ingredient. You can obviously skip this part if you really want to. So first off, we got your L-citrulline 5 grams. This is great for pumps. 5 grams is sufficient for sure. Next, you got your beta-adenine at a 5 gram dose. So that's quite high, higher than usual clinical dosing, which is 3.2 grams. 5 grams will obviously help with endurance, stamina, and just help you push more. And also beta-adenine helps with recovery too. So that's it, a whopping 5 grams. And then you got your L-tyrosine a gram, agmatine a gram. So tyrosine helps with focus and uplifting your mood. And then you got your agmatine there for some pumps. Gram is really good. Then you got your caffeine anhydrous, 350 milligrams. This is high dose of caffeine anhydrous, but we obviously have seen higher. But remember, guys, we're mixing this up in here with Jardiance Regia, which is obviously a stimulant, 250 milligrams, which is quite high. Obviously, standardization does make a difference, so it varies. Some companies use very good standardization methods, others use the cheaper forms. But either or, 250 milligrams up in there, high dose. And then you got your theobromine, 150 milligrams. This is obviously found in your cocoa. This helps intensity and also is a stimulant again. So intensity, stimulation is what it's all about. And when it comes to crack, that's what it be, bro. As I say, crack diamond is a bit different, as you guys can tell, especially utilization of your Jardiance Regia. It's not really commonly seen in cracks. But yeah, you see it here, and obviously the mix-up of different stimulants leads to a different effect. Each and every single crack is different, literally. It's hard to say that without cracking up, literally. Decafeine malate, 75% caffeine, 100 milligrams in there. Got your caffeine citrate, which is your hard-eating caffeine. Then you got your halosestin, 100 milligrams, and we also got your canna, 75 milligrams again. This isn't commonly seen in crack, especially from Dark Labs. So canna is obviously being used here to obviously counter the effects of chewing stimulants, or just helps keep you in a better state, kind of fast off anxiety, which is different. Again, you don't usually see this in crack, but we see it in this one here. So this is what makes it a bit different. I would say this is not the most hardcore pre-workout formula that they've done, obviously, but it's different. For me, this formula is really good. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy the formula. I think it's better than most of the cracks just because it doesn't leave you feeling as fucked up, basically, as other ones do when you finish your workout. Because some of them make you feel like, bro, like you going down Depression City on sixth gear, like you're just hitting that kind of day. But this is really good, and this formula is obviously indicative of that. I think with the use of canna being the fundamental change and the difference between the others, and also the usage of Jardiance Regia as well. So with that being said, the formula is really good. I like it. It kind of covers all the fundamentals. When it comes to pumps, 5 grams of citrulline and agmatine isn't the most pumped up kind of formula per se, but with that being said, hey, it covers all the bases. So guys, how does this one taste? So I use the Apple Explosion. Honestly speaking, I expected a lot worse. This stuff actually tastes really good. You don't really get that old school kind of Dark Labs taste where it's like hits you hard and makes you start shivering and shaking and This one's actually really good. It's a nice consistent flavor. I would prefer if it was a bit sweeter, but with that being said, we're all different, but it does have a nice apple taste. So guys, this obviously has a lot to live up to because it does have crack written on it, and it is from Dark Labs. So fundamentally, you're going to think of Crack Oil, you're going to think of Crack OG, you're going to think of Crack Primal, you're going to think of Crack Barbarian, you're going to think of all the cracks, bro. So Yo, keeping the PG in. So yeah, this has a lot to live up to, and it's obviously, in my opinion, not the hardest hitter of all of them. For something different, it doesn't leave you feeling coked out like others can kind of do. You know, I felt this especially with crack gold. It really heightens your anxiety a lot, and you know, kind of makes it like a fight or flight, which you know is good. You know, if you're really trying to push your workout, but if you're just trying to have the most optimizing sessions, it's not really the best, because you know the come down is really bad. You know, for me, I didn't want to eat. For me, I would like kind of, you know, use the toilet quite a bit. Yeah, and for me, even like when I start the workout, you know, I have so much anxiety, like I have to run to the bathroom. So you know, this is different for me. This feels like it's optimizing your workouts in the best way possible. You know, you do get that from obviously all the stimulants, and you do get like a hardcore feeling. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like it's better sustained. I think Canada does really help with a lot. There's a consistency to this that I really do enjoy and I really do like, and I think a lot of people in general would like this. Those who love stimulants and those who have used the likes of crack, you know, and other hardcore pre-workouts would actually find this very tolerable. Tolerable. I mean, I found it tolerable. I found it really good. You know, it just feels like you had a great workout. The intensity is really off the roof, and the pumps are really decent and solid as well. So I would say, guys, fundamentally, energy is good, clean, consistent. The intensity is really jacked up a lot. You know, the theobromine does help that, and obviously with the copious amount of stimulants, it would obviously give a profound thermogenic effect. Endurance is really good. You push as hard as you did first set to last set, and that's what I found. I found a good, consistent supply of energy from start to finish, which again is normally a rarity, because with hardcore hitting pre-workouts in the past that I've used, it makes you feel so jacked up the first like quarter of your workout, that come toward the end of it, you really like stuff, bro. You just want to go home, you just want to sleep, or you just try not to get to the hospital, you know, because you're feeling like whacked out your mind. And this is a contrast, as I said, like I've used Legit Pre, being the most hardcore pre-workout I've easily used this year, versus this, where this is hardcore, don't get me wrong, this is intense. Like for most people, it's too much. But for me, I enjoy this one. I think this is something where I can utilize maybe 2-3 times a week if I'm feeling really optimistic and feeling really good about myself and my life, which is here and there. So yeah, I really like this. I think this is really good, really good pre. And the fact that it doesn't make me feel like I'm losing my mind is a positive. The fact that it doesn't make me feel like I have like dry mouth is also a positive. So I would say yes, it's not as strong as the other cracks out there, 100%. But for me, what I get out of this productivity, even the mood. The mood is obviously up. That's one thing I forgot to actually mention. The mood is obviously up, and you just feel good. You just feel good. A nice, long-lasting workout is what you're always going to have, which I really do appreciate. You know, as I said, like it's crazy how they are kind of very similar, stimulant kind of profile-wise, but they are all different, and that's how I feel. I won't say all of them are the same. This one definitely doesn't feel like, you know, similar to the others. This just feels like it's a hardcore, really hardcore daily. Like in essence, I wouldn't say use this daily actually, but you get my point. This is just more up my alley because it's more productivity for me. I push hard, I sweat my balls off, and I feel good. You know, when I finish my workout, I feel good. You know, I can still go maybe have a little cup of coffee, feel good about my day, and that's how it begins. And not have, I didn't feel any crash, which is actually pretty crazy because normally, if I use crack oil, bro. Especially, I always revert to crack oil because that to me is a standard of hardcore pre-workouts. Because when I use crack oil, I'm like, yo, you can't get better than this shit. And then obviously the post-workout feels calm. You know, you feel depressed, you feel shit, you feel tired. But when it comes to this, it's a good consistent flow, and I think this is on the pathway we should be going, instead of like a heavy reliance on obviously your DMA, DMHA, which trust me guys, we do that time and time again. But it does hit the central nervous system a bit different compared to like this year, where obviously they're trying with the Jaggers Nerdia, they're trying with the Hello session. So yeah, but anyways, with that all being said, I'm gonna give this one, honestly speaking, a 9.6 out of 10. It's literally one of the highest ranked pre-workouts I can possibly give. As I said, it's not the most hardcore feeling wise pre-workout there is, but definitely hardcore enough to get your balls buzzing, hardcore enough to make your hairs grow on your head, like mine are growing slowly but surely, and to make you have great workout each and every single time. Break PRs, like guys, like you don't understand. Each and every single workout I had on this, I'm breaking PRs. Each and every single workout I had on this, I'm looking juicy. I'm sweating my balls off. It's a good mix. And I just want to thank the guys. Wojciech, Dominic, love you guys. Thank you so much once again for the opportunity. It's been so long, guys. Just please never stop sending me crack. It is literally the only crack I die for.